Good morning, all. Today we are going to see the next part of your industrial automation. So, let us have a look on a syllabus of industrial automation. So, what is industrial automation? We have seen all the things or all the introduction about industrial automation. We have seen what is automation. We have seen the benefits and need of industrial automation. And the next part that we are going to cover today, that is automation hierarchy. So in this lecture, we are going to see what is actually automation hierarchy. In front of you, you are having this pyramid, and this pyramid is horizontally divided into number of layers. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontally divided layers of this pyramid. So it represents automation pyramid, or you can say it as a automation hierarchy. Means whatever the automation means, start from uh, raw material to the end point. The whole process is divided imaginarily. It's not a particular, or we are not stick to this only, this diagram only. But roughly, this process is divided into 5 types of levels. So in front of you, you are having the basic hierarchy level, that is field level. Above to field level, there is a control level hierarchy, then supervisory level hierarchy, then planning level hierarchy, and the last at the top you are having management level hierarchy. So these are the types of hierarchical levels. We are going to see in details what are the levels and what it contains. So let us talk about first field level. This is a lowest level of automation. It includes sensor and actuators. The main task of this level is to transfer the data of processes through sensor to the next higher level, means to a control level. And this level is also controlling of process parameters through actuators. So sensor and actuators, both these are falls into field levels. Means at the real production unit, whatever the processes that are going on, that are classified into field level. Means you can consider field level as your real machine factory or real place where the products are being manufactured. Then the next few informations about field level, that are sensor. So what is sensor? So all of you know about sensor, but just for good understanding of this level, I am going to repeat something about sensor. That is, sensor converts real time parameters like temperature, pressure, flow, level, into electrical signals. Some of the examples of sensor are thermocouple. Thermocouple converts a temperature into electrical signal. Pressure sensor, proximity sensor, RTDs, resistant, temperature dependent, flow meters. These are some of the most widely used sensors in the industries. Let us move to actuators. What is actuator? Actuator converts electrical signal into mechanical process to control the whole manufacturing unit. For example, flow control valves, solenoid valves, relays, DC motors, servo motors, etc. These are the some most widely used actuators in the industry. Now, the next part is control level. It consists of various control devices. Control devices means all the sensor, all the actuators that we have to control according to our requirements or according to the operations. That's why we require control devices. Some of the examples of control devices are PLC, CNC. These are the most widely used control devices. Control level is used to program a control action, or we can say it as a strategy to perform certain automatic operations. It drives actuators based on processed sensor signal and program. Throughout this industrial automation, we are going to study this part most widely, that is a control level. Means PLCs. The next hierarchical level is networking level, or you can call, or it is here in this diagram. This level is not actually mentioned, but it is in between control and supervisory level. You have to consider it. So what is networking layer? This is a level this is a networking layer in which it connects control level and supervisory level. It uses standard Ethernet protocol or any other suitable industrial protocols such as Modbus, Profibus, DeviceNet. It can also be used as per application requirements. So this is about networking layer or level. Then comes supervisory level. So supervisory level, in this level, field data is monitored. It is also stored and controlled by using the system like HMI, human machine interface, SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition system, DCS, distributed control system. So these are the supervising level activities, and the last level is enterprise level. So in this diagram, there is no enterprise level, but the planning level and management level, these two levels are combinedly called as a enterprise level. What is the function of these two layers? That is, this is the top level of automation hierarchy. It includes production, planning, customer, market analysis, sales, etc. It deals more with commercial activities and less with technical aspects. Means in the top layer there are a management level tasks that are performed most. So we can discuss once again about the automation pyramid. The automation pyramid is just simply a pictorial example of different levels of automation in factory or industry. It also gives a visual of how technology is being integrated into industry. Beginning on the bottom of pyramid is what we call as field level. These are devices, actuators and sensors that you see in the field or production floor, means actually in the factory. If you think of it this way, the field level is a production floor actually. It is a factory or machinery where the manufacturing is being produced. Electrical motors, hydraulics, pneumatics, actuators to move machinery, proximity switches used to detect movement of certain materials, photoelectric switches that detect a similar thing, that is a movement. These are the part of field level. Then next level is control level. We already seen that it consists of PLCs and other control elements which control actually the sensors and actuators. The control level uses these devices to control and run the device in the field level that actually do the physical work. They take in information from all of the sensor, switches or other input devices to make decision on what output to turn on to complete the programmed task. PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controller. We will study PLC in details in next few coming chapters. The next level of automation pyramid is known as a networking level. You also, or we have seen networking level, but again it is just connection between control level and supervisory level. Then supervisory level, in this level the PLC or the information from other control devices that are utilizes in SCADA. Okay, so SCADA is a new term. Just understand that SCADA is a software. It controls the information. So SCADA is a short form of supervisory control and data acquisition. SCADA is essentially the combination of previous level used to access data and control system from a single location. It also add a graphical user interface or an human machine interface to control functions remotely. Water plants are mostly use this technology to control remote water pump in their system. So what is the most important thing about SCADA is that it can monitor and control multiple systems from a single location. It is not limited to a single machine like HMI that we have discussed in previous posts. So SCADA can control multiple system from a single location. The fourth level of automation pyramid is called planning level. This level utilizes a computer management system known as a MES or manufacturing execution system. MES monitors the entire manufacturing process in a plant or factory from the raw material to the finished product. This allows management to see exactly what is happening and allows them to make decision based on that information. They can adjust raw material orders or shipment plans based on real data received from system we just have discussed. And the last top level is called a management level. This level uses companies integrated management system which is known as ERP, enterprise resource planning. This is not a technical process, this is purely a management level process. This is where companies top management can see and control their operations. ERP is usually a suite of different computer applications that can see, that can monitor everything going in on a company or inside a company. It utilizes all of the previous level technologies plus some extra softwares to complete this integration. Due to management level, all the levels of the business from manufacturing to sales to purchase to finance to payroll and many others. The integration of ERP promotes efficiency and transparency within a company by keeping everyone in the same page. So we can conclude that as you move up from the pyramid, the next level is for controlling the field level. This is where the PLC and PID come to control the devices at the field level. So in this way, this automation pyramid is nothing but a pictorial view which will gives you the idea regarding from the start of manufacturing to the to the time the your manufacturing product goes into the market. So all these processes are completed in this automation pyramid. Thank you for joining with me.